We're back, baby.
Bex and Benega.
Day 2.
Power Hour.
Entrepreneurship.
I'm going to wait until people get on and then we'll start again.
And we'll be uploading this to YouTube. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, follow, everything.
Everything, all above.
Tell your friends, their friends, to tell their friends, to tell their friends.
Share this right now and then go to YouTube and go share it on that. So we're going to wait until everybody gets on and then we're going to start.
We're going to have a special guest today.
Y'all ain't ready for our guest.
My boy,
Day 2.
Pierre Carrillo.
Let's see.
He has a lot of knowledge, man. He's going to kick us some game on this entrepreneurship.
We're going to be bringing a lot of people that have a lot of mindset that's really good mindsets, all that.
So if you have anybody that you know that you can recommend, or you,
if you want to jump on, let us know. Hit us up, hit him up, or hit me up. Oh, look at who's on. My mom.
Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube, though, because a lot of this content's going to YouTube. So make sure that you go subscribe.
It's called Power Hour, and I'll post the link below because a lot of people are having trouble finding it, but I'll post it below.
Make sure that you subscribe, though, ASAP. We need 1,000 subscribers so we can go live on YouTube.
And you'll get a free, what is it we're giving away, Puff?
Esco. Or a Elf.
You never know. Maybe even lashes, girls. Might give away some lashes. All right. So everybody popping on? Yep, it's popping, coming up. Look at it. Day 2, you know, we excited about this. Who's excited? Better start dropping them hearts down below.
Where's all our entrepreneurs at, baby?
Y'all ain't ready for this. We're going to keep coming every single day. We're committed to this every day, nonstop.
Every day for the rest of our life.
Yep, period. And we're just going to get bigger and bigger. Watch. All right, so there's a couple things we want to talk about tonight. And like he said, that we're going to be having somebody on here tonight as a guest. So that'll be our first guest on day 2 already. We already got our first guest.
Yay!
I know y'all excited to see who that is soon. So be prepared. And if you guys ever have anything to ask us, just comment below and we'll answer anything.
Yeah, any questions that you got, drop them in the comment box and we'll get sure to answer them. Anybody that you want to recommend or send them our way, man. Or you yourself, if you got a business, you're an entrepreneur, tap in with us.
Yep, if you're really committed to something, message us. Even if you're scared to comment, message us. You always can message both of us. Don't matter.
But today, before we bring in our special guest, we want to talk about goals and how to accomplish them step by step.
Yeah, we have a lot of goals that we've been accomplishing, and we want you guys to do the same.
So what you want to do is you want to get a notebook, right? And write your goals down. Because anytime that you write down your goals, it's just something about writing them.
Yep.
It just sticks more. And you want to read them. You want to read your goals every morning and every night before you go to bed. Like every morning when you wake up, before you get on Facebook,
who cares about Facebook? Because Facebook ain't real life. Like, yeah, we're on live right now doing this, but this is real life, you know, but Facebook ain't. You want to get whiteboards, you want to get a computer, you want to get your phone, write notes all day. If you think of something, write it in your notes. Don't matter what it is, just think of something and write it.
Write it down and accomplish it. But start off, like I said, with the small goals. That way when you have them small victories first, and then just keep on climbing on it. Just keep on climbing, keep on adding more goals and just hitting more and more goals as you go.
Yep, and it'll just get bigger and bigger. And then once you start writing it down, you're going to start wanting to do it. And you're going to feel that in your heart, like, oh, I got to do it, huh? Like, once we started writing it down, it's just, we want to do it, and we did it.
Also, we got a lot of people that have been asking about the LLC thing, the free LLC that Colorado's doing. You want to go to the Secretary of State website, and that's where you're going to register that. If you need any help with it, just inbox either me or her, and we'll help you. We'll walk you through it. Yep. It's the Secretary of State. Just put that in Google, and just put Secretary of State, register a LLC, and it'll pop up.
And it's real easy. Like you said, it's free, $99 right now. You want to go do it ASAP before it does charge you. So ASAP. You tagged me, right? Okay. Sorry. Well, yeah, you want to do it ASAP because if you don't do it now, you never know when it's going to change up and try charging everybody. But like you said, go to that website, and if you need help, hit him up or me. And
we'll walk you through it if you need help.
Yeah, we're always here for everybody. We don't care who it is. Hit us up. Our haters, everybody hit us up. Oh, sorry, guys. So, also, before our guest gets on, we want to talk about our mindsets, like your mindset, like I said. Oh, I have a quote too, because we're going to start with a quote all the time too.
With the mindset, though, you want to have a positive mindset. Everything that you do, you want to be positive about it. Try to keep the negativity away from you and just think positive in every situation, even when you're going through it, because it's not going to always be good. Entrepreneurship is very hard, but it is a good thing to do. It's very hard, though. Most entrepreneurs, the average entrepreneur is making like $24,000 a year. So, I mean, it is a lot of work. And when you're stuck in that rut, just stay positive and it's going to work out. Because after every rainstorm comes the sunshine.
Yep.
You feel me?
Period. The outcome's always
income.
Period, baby. Sorry, guys. Let me find I write so much, so let me find this real fast.
As long as the outcome is income.
Period. Because it always has to be income. If not, then something's wrong.
So we're going to read this quote, and then we're going to bring our special guest, Pierre Carrillo, super producer. He sells life insurance and all that. And he's an entrepreneur, and he's been an entrepreneur for years. So he knows a lot of strategies, and he has a lot to teach us.
And then the quote we're going to do, too, to start. So you can read it today, and then I'll read it one tomorrow again. It's right here, baby.
Encouragement. Not being scared to get up and do it. Get out your comfort zone and make it happen. Only you can make a change and make a better life for yourself.
Amen. And that's true, because only you can do it. If you want to change, and if you're down and doing bad, only you can do it. Nobody else can do it. You have to get up and push yourself every single day, no matter what it is. If you're down bad, do it. Get up. Change your life.
Make it happen, Captain.
All right, so we're gonna be getting our guest on here now. So
Pierre, if you're watching, just send us the a request to invite. Let's see this. Sorry guys, we're kind of new to this, so.
oh, look right there. Go to that top thing on the right. Yeah, right there. And then look. Trying to see how we add this. Right there.
Hopefully I did this right. Like I said, we're new to it. A little bit nervous.
Yeah, we're going. How do I send it? We just sent you one, so just go ahead and accept it, and then you'll be able to get on the bottom. Ooh, we're excited, guys. Excited, yay. Our first guest, and it's going to be coming more and more and more. Watch. You could even, I'm pretty sure you click on him somehow. Sorry, guys. Let's just get the hang of this. It's an invite to watch. So go ahead. There's a thing.
Just go ahead and get out, and then come back in. Come back in, and then it should say where we could bring you in. Go ahead and click out of it, and then come back on.
Yeah, because there should be a little thing on his side where it says he could get in like this. It looks like that on his side. And then he clicks that. Sorry, guys. Little stall real fast, but we got this.
So what's good with you guys out there, man? What's going on? Drop us some love in the comments.
Yeah, what do you guys want to hear from us while we're...
It didn't work.
Here, let us try. Go to that one with the two things, babe. Right here. Oh, no. We just did that, huh? This is just invite on... Yeah, to join you on your video.
Sorry for the difficulties, guys.
Oh, you guys just see our big old heads right now. Get all this one. Go to X and go to this one, maybe. No, that's to watch. That's to watch. See, look, invite friends to watch. We already invited him, so get out of that. So what is that other one? So go ahead, go to that one. And then go to that thingy again.
Where?
Is that right there?
Right here.
And then, see, we already did it. We can't. So on your side, you're gonna have to click where it says to join because we can't add you for some reason. I click on his name. No, it's not going. Unless it's that little thingy. Y'all are the shit. We love you guys. Me and my man been needing some advice lately. This is going to give us motivation for.
This is the spot to be because there's gonna be a lot of information.
I can't see.
We just gotta figure out
Figure
out how to bring our guests on right now.
Hold on, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Is this public, baby?
Yeah, it's public.
Because that's the only way he could join too. And Janelle, of course, if you guys ever need advice or anything, just hit us up. Like if you guys ever need anything like to talk about, we're here. If you guys just need a vent, hit me up, girl. I'm always here. He's here no matter what. Could hit us either up. It don't matter. I don't know how we're gonna do that.
Does anybody know how we could let him in? Anybody
Yeah,
out there know how we could let him in on the live?
I'm gonna see if I can.
Does anybody out there know how we could let someone in on the live?
Oh, look right here. Look, that's how he has to do it.
How?
He goes to the bottom and there says write comment and there's like a little.
Okay, so
green,
right next to it says write comment. There's a little green,
like a little tube.
a green little icon. Pierre.
See, Chantal's trying to get on. Maya's in the comments. Scroll through. Yeah, so Pierre, you just go next to where you're about to comment, and there's like a little green thing. Next to where you're about to comment, and there's like a little green thing. You can hear my voice on my other phone, guys. Sorry. Let me check on my phone.
Okay, are you on your computer?
Yeah, that's probably why it's not working. No, I don't want.
Oh, okay, yeah, that might be why you're on the iMac. Oh shit, you busting out the iMac on the show,
Let
baby.
me pull this up real fast.
He's in the studio. Did I mention Pierre's a super producer and he's been producing for years and years and years? He's doing a lot of the engineering for a lot of the artists that are coming out of Denver, man. He's making big moves out there.
That's why
big
he's
moves.
he's our first one on here. There we go.
Approve. Cool.
Yay, there we go. Here we get it, guys.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Stop.
We're learning. We're learning on the fly. You feel me?
I feel old. Just kidding. All right, let's see how this works now.
Pierre, you there?
I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
Still. See where it says joining.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. What's up, my boy?
Finally got it worked out. Yeah, I was on my laptop, man. It's a little bit different on the phone. That button wasn't on there, so I'm glad we got it figured out. Yeah.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
My boy Pierre Carrillo, we've been down for a long time, man, and you've been an entrepreneur and you've been doing this,
It's been a minute, man. First, I want to thank y'all, man, for having me on. I know this is I'm your first live guest, so I appreciate the invite and stuff, man. It's an honor and a pleasure to be on with you guys, for real. I like what you guys are doing.
I hope that you get to come on here a lot with us, bro. Like, not just
Yeah, man,
not
I'll
this
be happy
one time, you know.
absolutely. Anytime y'all need me, man, I'll be happy to jump on.
Yeah, he's been talking highly about you, so that's why we
that.
wanted you on here. He's been talking real highly.
Man, I appreciate it. I've known Ben for, what, 25 years? At least, something like that. And I used to work for him and his dad when they had the clothing store. I used to shop with him before I even met him, you know, so just always been a solid dude. Helped me out. Him and his father both helped me out a lot through when I was in college and just trying to get through. And we've just remained friends ever since, man. I got love and respect for you guys, so salute. Appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Hell yeah. But yeah, today we're just chopping it up on mindset and entrepreneurship. And if you just want to tell them like how you started your entrepreneur journey.
So, you know, growing up, you know, young and stuff, you always work for somebody. You got to figure it out. You know what I mean? So I've always, when I was younger, had a job, but I always had side hustles. So my main side hustle was music, and I was always a fan of music, and I always wanted to be an engineer and a producer. So in 2001, I started my actual company. So I bought some equipment, learned how to record people, and just kind of learn the basics, try to figure it out. And just always stuck with it. So I've had my company, my recording, my engineering company since 2001. So, 21 years now, going on 22 years. So it's been a little while. And it's, I've seen ups and downs. I've learned a lot since I began. I've become a way better engineer than, of course, when I was at the beginning. But that's just from sticking with it, doing it every day, practicing, and just setting goals for myself to be the best engineer that I could be. And I feel like I'm at a point now in my career where I can really do professional quality work, and compete with pretty much any major engineer out there right now. And then from there, going on to my insurance business too. I kind of fell into the insurance business when I was just kind of looking for a job. I was still kind of out there trying to figure it out still, even at a little bit older age. But I got an opportunity. I was able to work for somebody, kind of contract for somebody and learn the business, and then got an opportunity to kind of go on my own and be able to build my own insurance business. I've been on my own now for about 3 years, and it's been, man, the best move I've ever made. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that you've been real successful with that. I was even telling my dad today, and he's like, "Hey, my little sister's getting the life
Health insurance.
Health insurance. Like, yeah. So,
health insurance. Yeah.
Health insurance. So how did you get involved in that?
It was all by chance. I had lost my job. I was contract driving, delivering car parts and stuff, and just trying to figure it out, man. It was like just enough to pay my bills. I wasn't really happy. I wasn't making any money, just enough to get me by. So I lost my job, and it kind of put me in a position like I got to figure something out. So I put my resume up online, and I got a call from this guy who has an insurance agency. So he invited me in for an interview, and I was like, I don't know anything about insurance. I don't know the first thing about insurance, but all right. So I set my interview with him. The people that took the contract from the driving job that I had earlier called me, and they said, "Hey, we heard you're a good driver. We want to hire you back." And I was like, "All right, yeah, that sounds good." I was like, "I got this other interview though, real quick," and I was like, "I already committed, so let me just go see what's up. I don't know anything about insurance, so I'm probably not going to take it. I'll call you back, the next day." And he's like, "All right, that's fine." So I go do this interview, and it was just everything felt right. It was one of those things where I was in a position where I was still trying to figure it out, and this was like my opportunity to kind of do something like kind of go to the next level, you know what I mean, and take myself to start a career for myself. So dude was like, I think you got what it takes. I think you'll do good. So I just kind of jumped in it. I learned. I was successful right off the top. And man, I got hired with a lot of other people, and like there's like really nobody else around anymore. It's like I'm the only one that kind of stuck through. And when the pandemic hit, I had an opportunity. He gave me an opportunity to kind of go on my own. He's like, the business now. He's like, why don't you take this yourself and make your own money now? So he gave me that opportunity, and I took it, and I still contract with him. I still contract through his agency. Because he's given me a great deal. He's given me a lot of knowledge. My boy Joe Bartleson, salute. He really taught me the game, man, and enabled me to make a lot of money. And now I just hired my first employee a few months ago. I hired my brother, so now he's selling under me too. So I'm trying to keep moving, and and just keep going. It's yeah, exactly. Build as big as I can get it.
So, what was something that like inspired you to go into the entrepreneurship, to like have your own studio, to do your own
with the studio, music. I mean, just my love of music. That was something I wanted to do since I was a kid. I wanted a DJ. I did that at a very young age. DJ'd up and through from like middle school up through college, even beyond college. I was DJing at a club up here in Denver when I first moved up here. So I was always in love with the music. So just that alone kept me going, and then just learning how to create music and going from like an artist myself to the production and engineering side. Like I had more love doing that than being an artist. Like for me, I felt there'd be more longevity, and I could still do music as long as I wanted to if I had these other skills and been able to work with other artists and produce and engineer and all this stuff. So that was a driving factor for me, and then just me as a person wanting to be the best that I can be in that field. So with that kind of was my drive for that. With the insurance, it was just like another way to make some really good money, to earn residual income, You know what I mean? The residual income is important because, you know, if you want to, you want to take some time off, you know, something happens where you can't work for a little bit, you know, you have money coming in still, you can still pay your bills and stuff. So for that, it was, and for me, it was a natural. I mean, I love talking to people. So I do all my business for the most part is over the phone. And I sell insurance in 22 different states. So I talk to people all over the country. So I get to learn a lot from them too, you know, and just, you know, different places of the country, how people live and what they do. And I've met some really, really cool people. And it's, for me, it's fun. Like, and that's one of the main things is when you can wake up and go to work and it not feel like work, man, that's a true blessing. And I'm blessed twice in that sense, because I do that. I get up, I go to work, I work in the office all day and have fun selling insurance. I go from there to the recording studio and have even more fun there recording artists. Come home, sleep, get up and get to do it again every day. That's my life, and I couldn't be happier. I'm super blessed for that.
And I remember when you started that you had started it like in a big studio in
I
Pueblo
was.
West, and you were doing like mentorship over there. So that was, I think, like 20 years ago. This is like before computers and all this, where you had to like loop, because like there was no loops, you had to play it all out and stuff like that. So recording has came a long way. So in those 20 years, there's a lot of kids out there now that are getting into the music and all that. Is there any like shortcuts that you could tell them, that you could give them any advice on, like the do's and the don'ts? Because, you know, you've had pitfalls, and I mean, it just comes with entrepreneurship. There's going to be wins and there's going to be losses. So if we could try to cut the losses for the future generation to advance them even faster.
There's really no shortcuts as far as like, you know, when you're as an engineer, you got to train your ear, you know what I mean? And that just comes with time and practice. So there's really not a shortcut in that sense. The only thing I could really say, if it really is a passion for you, if it's something you really, really love to do, do it. Do it. Don't give up. Even when times get tough, push through it. You know, I've had ups and downs in my business. I mean, shit, when I started my insurance business, I went on my own during the pandemic. And I just went on my own. The pandemic hit. Everybody canceled their insurance. Nobody was buying. So for like 2 months, man, I was struggling. I was like, I got to figure this out. But because everybody had extra money, everybody was at home, everybody wanted to come to the studio. So my studio, it went from insurance to the studio. The business just flipped, and I was able to at least keep afloat and then actually make some money, and was able to make enough money to redo my whole studio, upgrade all my equipment. So now I'm using, you know, all universal audio interfaces, Avalon mic, Neumann mics. So everything is like top notch where it needs to be to be in a professional environment like that and get that professional sound. So just don't give up. Like even when times get hard, just keep pushing through. It'll eventually work itself out. It always does. If you just have the mindset and believe and stay positive and stay focused, it'll always work itself out. I promise. Yeah.
That's some good advice too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you gotta do too. You just gotta keep pushing and pushing and pushing, because at the end of the day, the only
That's
person
right.
who can do it is you can do it. You know, like
No,
you have to do it. Nobody else can do it.
You're right.
Nobody else got to but you. Except for like if you're doing independent stuff, you know, or a couple stuff, you still gotta get up
That's a
and
lot
do
of
it
things too.
every
A lot of people don't understand. They want the reward without putting in the work. You have to put in the work. The reward is not going to come without the work. Nobody's going to do the work for you except for yourself. So being an entrepreneur requires a certain mindset. You can't think like an employee. You have to think like a boss. And I try to tell people that, you know what I mean? You really do. And it's a whole different mindset. Like you can't depend on anybody. You're the one that people are going to depend on in certain situations. So you have to make it work. Yeah, exactly. You know,
boss, not employee.
That way, if the shit hits the fan, you got no one to blame but yourself.
It's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of stress. But the reward is great. And like I said, if you control your own life, you control your own career. You make all the money. Like, you know, like one thing for me was I got to a point where I was like, why am I doing all this work and other people are getting the benefit of it? You know, I'm getting a small piece and I'm the one doing all the work. So I had to, you know, change my mindset to be like, all right, I got to figure out to where I can be the boss and I can get that money for doing that work. And if I, you know, put myself in a position where I can even hire other people to work for me as well too. You know what I mean? And it's, like I said, it's not for everybody. But if you have a passion, if it's something you really love to do, figure out a way to make money at it. You know, be the best at it and figure out a way to make money at it, and it'll come. It'll come. Yep.
That's some real shit right there. That's some real stuff right there. Because that's what
You
he
do.
says every day. You gotta think like a boss, not an employee. And every single day he tells me, would you rather be
Exactly.
an employee or a boss? I'm like, a boss, shoot.
Hmm.
You know, we'd
Exactly.
rather be a boss, not an employee. We came
Yeah.
up from being employees, not no, you know. We're trying to be
Exactly. And there's
bosses
nothing
now and
wrong
have
at all
all
with
our own
being an
shit.
employee, you know what I mean? And so the world needs employees, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
And
You're
the thing
coming
is,
up
to be a
from
boss,
that.
you have to be an employee because you have to know all aspects of the business. So you got to know what it's like to be an employee. You got to figure it out to know what it's like to be a boss. You know what I mean? And you got to figure it out for yourself because nobody's going to do it for you, especially when it's your own business. You can't depend on anybody but yourself.
I think that you gotta be that employee to have that mindset, though. You know, you gotta see because you gotta start from ground zero to really
Absolutely,
know like the
you have to.
direction that you're headed in.
It's a must because if you're just a boss, like if you just get inherited, you inherit a company and you have no clue on how people work and how to be in the trenches and be that person, then it's almost guaranteed you're going to fail because you have to know what it's like to be in that position. You have to know all aspects of the business. You know what I mean? And for the boss that can roll up his sleeves and get in there and get his hands dirty and stuff, they're going to get not only the respect of their employees because the employees are going to be like, all right, this guy's doesn't think like he's better than me. He can come in here and do the work just like me. But you know what I mean? You're gonna get the respect and you get loyalty from employees too. So yeah.
Exactly. You can't have nobody else do something that you
Exactly.
wouldn't do yourself.
Exactly. And if you think like that, you're not gonna have good employees and people aren't gonna trust you, they're not gonna like you, they're not gonna respect you. Yeah.
Another thing was that you said like when the pandemic hit and all that, like you was already doing the insurance and stuff, and like I like how you said that you're like looking into other streams of income because they say that most millionaires have like
Exactly
7
right.
streams of
Yeah,
income.
and that's exactly it, man. You have to it's not enough just to have one job anymore these days, especially if you want to have a little extra, you know what I mean? You have to have some kind of side hustle. So now, I got my 2 streams of income. I'm working on a third now. My next move is going to be we're looking at buying either a delivery van or a box truck, and I have somebody who I'm going to hire to drive routes. You know what I mean? I try to build that because there's a lot of money in like even Amazon or there's tons of companies in there all over the country that need products shipped from one place to another, and they're paying big money for some of that stuff right now. So yeah,
Big
man,
money.
that's
He's actually
lit
looking
right
into
now.
that
That's a
too.
lick.
Yeah.
That can bring
Like
you a lot of money. So my plan is to start with one truck or a van. Start small. If I need to start small, I'm gonna start looking after the new year for a vehicle. And we're gonna do that. I have somebody who's gonna drive for me already. We're gonna get that truck paid off, and then I'm gonna look at buying another truck, and then hire somebody else, and keep doing it, keep growing, and then eventually, just have a fleet of vehicles just delivering stuff, and it just it's money coming in. Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait till we bring you on again. Hopefully that that you're
I
already
hope
gonna
so.
have that
I
going.
hope so.
'Cause I
That's
know
the
you're
plan.
moving
Yeah. If
fast. It
anything
ain't
works
gonna
out
be
with the
slow.
person I'm going into business with doing this, then we're hoping to do it after the first of the year. Hopefully by February we'll be in business. So that's the plan.
Hell yeah. I've always appreciated you. We've been down since day one, man. I got nothing but respect for you and love. And if you want to drop your contact info, if anybody needs some engineering or if they're gonna need some box moving or something later
Absolutely.
on in the future, you feel me?
And this is gonna be on YouTube,
Yeah,
so you'll be on YouTube with this. All this that was gonna be
Okay. I
that's
just
on live right
subscribed to
now is
the
gonna be
channel.
on YouTube. So it'll be
Yeah,
on
I
there
just
by
just
tonight or
subscribed.
in the morning, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just want to
Yeah,
give your contact
absolutely.
info out so people can get hold of you, the best engineer in Denver, Colorado,
Yeah,
America,
yeah, I
even the
appreciate that,
fucking
brother.
world,
So
baby.
yeah, you can find me at Sideways Sounds, SYDEWAYZSOUNDZ, Sideways Sounds. On my Instagram, on my Twitter, on my Facebook. You can reach me for insurance. My phone number for the office is 866-507-9298, 866-507-9298.
You could even
Okay.
down
For
below.
sure. And then yeah, I'll put it in there. And then for people needing insurance, tomorrow's the last day of open enrollment for January enrollment. So if anybody needs health insurance, feel free to reach out to me. I can get a plan for you to get started by January 1st. If you wait till after tomorrow, there's still another month of open enrollment. It's extended 1 month this year, so you can still get health insurance, but it wouldn't start until February. But if you need it, I can help you out. I always look for the best deals on everybody. I'm not trying to make money. You know what I mean? I get paid from the insurance company regardless of what I sell, so I'm not making money off of you. You know what I mean? So I'll find you the best deal. If I can find you a free health insurance plan through the government, You know, let's do it.
Yeah, everybody tap in with my boy. Make sure that you do that. Before we go and close out the show, we just want to know if there's like a quote or if there's any kind of motivation or what gets you motivated to do this entrepreneur stuff and keep going and not quit, even when, like you say, when times are down and times are hard.
Absolutely. So my motivation personally is just wanting to control my own destiny, control my own life, be financially free, have the freedom to take a day off if I need to, take a week off, take a month off, go on vacation. For me, like I said, working for other people, it's cool, but it wasn't for me. I needed to have my own freedom. I've done the corporate stuff, wasn't for me. I can't do that stuff. I'm my own person. I have my own opinions on things. I'm very strongly opinionated. I try to have a voice. I try to be a voice for other people too. So I feel like to be able to do that and be successful at that, you have to do it yourself. And I love working for myself. I love what I do. I took my passions and found a way to make money off it. So for me, that's what motivates me. And then helping other people too, especially like with insurance. I love helping people. So it's not only financially rewarding, but it feels good too, you know. And then in the studio too, you know, when you make a hot record for somebody and the reaction you get from the artist, you know, when they pick up their record, like that's the best feeling ever for me. Like I love that. I really love that feeling. So just you know, getting a good reaction from other people appreciating your work is really motivating as well too.
Yeah, I seen that artist that you really worked with a lot. Attack is making big moves, bro. I seen him. I think it was like Off the Porch or something like that. The interview and all that.
Yeah,
man,
he did the Dirty Club.
Actually doing it, bro. And I know that you had a lot to do with his career and helped him.
Yeah,
and you produced a lot for him, and you've been there, you know, through from the beginning of his career too. You know,
we instantly kind of clicked, and we've been working together ever since. I've worked on every release he's done since then, and I've lost count. We're probably done at least, 15. We drop at least one a year sometimes too. So we've probably done at least 15 projects together, if not more. He's dropping a new project now that he's in Atlanta now, so he recorded and had a lot of the stuff mixed out there. I worked on a little bit of it out here, and then I mastered the whole project for him. So it's about to drop in I think the end of January. So that'll be coming up soon. But yeah, he's making big moves. He just did a Shade 45 interview too. Yeah, he is. He's almost there, man.
Like, damn.
He really is. He's almost there. He reps hard for Denver. Like he really does, and he's a good dude. He's got a big heart and a work ethic like almost like nobody else, man. He look for him to be dropping again soon and making some big moves in the near future. I think he's gonna really take off soon. He's in the right place for it. Yeah, man.
Right on, Pierre. We appreciate you coming on and blessing us with your knowledge on entrepreneurship.
I appreciate you guys, man. The pleasure's all mine, and it's an honor and pleasure. And thank you, man. I'm honored to be your first guest. And all the best to the channel, man. All the best to you guys, and what you guys are. Nothing but success. And man, have a happy holiday and a great New Year, man. And all the best. All right.
Stay blessed.
And if there's any shout outs that you want to do, just go ahead.
Shout out to you guys first, man. Shout out to your pops too, man, and everybody, man. I love you guys' family, man. Everybody's good. You guys have been there forever, man. So just shout out to everybody who's in here listening, man. And if there's anything that I can do, if you need advice about engineering or health insurance or anything like that, hit me up. I'll drop a little comment in the comment section so you guys can tag me at the top. Friend requests me, send me a message, whatever, man. I'm here to help. Here to do business. Let's get it, man. Let's try to make some money together. All right. Much love, man. Y'all
right on, Pierre. Much love, brother.
Man. Appreciate
we'll have you on soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blessed. Thank you for joining our live, though.
You guys.
We really
appreciate all mine.
Too.
Pleasure's all mine, bro.
Appreciate you guys.
It was an honor.
Yeah, have a good one. Peace.
Power hour, baby.
Yep, it's done. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 p.m. Don't miss out. We'll be here tomorrow again. We love everybody and stay blessed.
Tap in. As long as the outcome
is income.
Baby.